As a good portion of the country is bombarded with snow, ice, and freezing temperatures, God's work continues. I'm Jeff Heisner, and welcome to God Works Weekly. Phoenix and best practices, along with the spring collaboration from the center, just can't come quick enough for those of us here in the Midwest. I'm sure David Maier would agree with that, as he's enjoying northern Michigan's winter right now. Well, I caught up with David to talk about the optimism that he has for the church and how God is working right now.
We are kind of like in the book of Acts age. We are out in a world where the church does not have a lot of influence. That's been lost. And now God doesn't say fold it up or circle the wagons. He says go out. And that's when the Christian church experienced the greatest growth. And I do believe that God has something like that planned right now. And we're in the middle of it or at the beginning of it. And may God continue to bless us richly as all of you find ways to reach out into your community with Christ. Food bank, clothing bank, go down to the coffee house. Find ways that you can serve through Habitat for Humanity, whatever it is. Go and talk to the superintendent of schools. What can you do? Get to know them, meet the mayor. Whatever it is, find ways to serve your community in the name of Christ.
Well, thanks, David. You've almost certainly heard of the Lead Time podcast with Tim Allman and Jack Kalleberg. They dive into the hottest topics and many of the most controversial topics facing the church today. We chatted with Jack recently about the success of the podcast, and to his surprise, how many people this podcast has touched.
I wasn't anticipating anything. I think the first time I realized that I was having an impact is when I started going to conferences and people were like, "Oh, you're the Jack from the podcast." I'm like, "You follow the podcast?" I'm like, I thought I was a complete nobody showing up to these, and like almost everybody in the conference knows who I am, and I don't know anybody, and it's really weird because I definitely don't deserve to be known by anybody. I'm not a pastor. I'm a good administrator. I'm a good strategic administrator. I have a good vision for what our ministry should be. I'm here to support Tim. I really don't feel like I deserve to have a voice in the way that other people have a voice, and yet for some reason people seem to be interested in what we have to say about this. So I'm hoping with humility that we can steward whatever influence that is in a positive way.
Going inside Concordia Market, Joel Hoyer has done it again. He's put together another great Bible study, this one on season 5 from The Chosen. It's an 8-part study, one for each episode. Joel has studies from the previous seasons of The Chosen as well. And this one, the latest, follows along with the hit series in season 5. Find out more about the season 5 Bible study, go to the address on your screen. We'll also link it to the show notes. Time for What You're Reading, and Christy Kirk from Concordia, Texas told us about Lead with Prayer last time. Well, this time, she's got another suggestion.
And I also read The Anxious Generation over the break. I don't know if you know that book, but it is kind of a study of the mental health of young people today. And that's a reality that any of us who have kids and those of us who work with kids are dealing with. And man, it is a challenging book about what 24/7 access to cell phones and particularly social media has done to the mental health of young people. And I think it is a must read for anyone who does any sort of youth ministry or education, and challenge us to think about how we engage with students and with our own kids differently because of this real epidemic of anxiety that is in our young people today.
Well, thanks, Christy. That's been a popular and important book for so many people here. Don't forget, give us a like or a share, and we'll have links to everything that we've covered in the show notes. Also, send us those story ideas that you have. We'd love to tell more about what's happening at your church or in your community. Thanks for watching God Works Weekly. Make it a great week and stay warm.